Jai Shri Mataji. Good morning, brothers and sisters. Let's bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Mother Kundalini, and put Bandhan. Shri Ganesh Mantra. Let us put our both hands on the floor. With attention on Mooladhara. Shri Mataji, kindly awaken the principle of Shri Ganesha within us. Mother Earth, please absorb all the imbalances in our Mooladhara chakra. Let us bring both our hands on the lap. Let us bring our attention on our left heart. I am a pure spirit. Let us bring our attention on Sahasrara. Shri Mataji, kindly bless us with thoughtless awareness state. Please bring us into the present moment. Let us listen to Shri Mataji's speech.
Today, there are many new people I see again. It's so heartening to see new flowers coming up every day to become the fruits. It's so joy-giving to know that I'm here at the right time, when people are really seeking. They are really seeking to be transformed. They really believe that something has to happen to them. They are aware that there's something lacking in the whole human personality, in the human race, that we can not overcome the hurdles which look and appear absolutely absurd and illogical. So many problems we have individually, socially, politically, economically, appear very clearly. It is so evident to understand that the human fiber is lacking in something. That is the human beings who are responsible for this chaotic world, for all this modern confusion. For God has created a beautiful world, I assure you. It's really a very beautiful world. And He has created you also very beautifully. You all are very beautiful people, extremely beautiful. You cannot feel your beauty, then how can others feel your beauty? Because the light that shows your beauty is not there. You have fragrance, which is the fragrance of all the flowers put together. You are the essence of all the beauties of nature that is created. All the symphonies and all the music that you hear, all the art that you have created has come from you. That is your part, while you are the whole, you are the totality. But you do not feel your totality, that's the problem is. That human beings do not feel their totality. Out of you, all this has come. All this is your creation. But you cannot feel that if your hand has produced something, it's your hand. If your eyes have produced something, these are your eyes. That you are one, that in totality you will know the one who has created you. For example, supposing I do not have eyes, I may be able to see you partly. In the sense I can feel you, but I won't be able to see you fully. If I don't have nose, I won't be able to know how your fragrance is. In the same way, if you think of a human being as a part and parcel of the whole, then you can understand why the total experience is necessary. You have to feel that sitting down here, you can know about somebody in Australia or maybe in Africa. We are very aware mentally. Anything goes wrong in the world, we all become alert and start thinking about it. For example, once the spacecraft was going to land, they were Americans, but Russians that time started worrying about Americans. All the communists forgot about their communism. The democracies forgot about their democracies. We all forgot what we are, so-called. We just became what we are, human beings. Everybody was worried to find that the spacecraft lands. Very carefully, they were watching it. They were about 4 or 5 people. Makes no difference to this world if the 4 or 5 die, does it? But it does make every heart beat faster. Something of the totality is getting lost. It's so important that time that something so precious was getting lost. This is the subtler understanding of totality we have faced sometimes. Sometimes it comes up. To say that we are all one, that we are brothers and sisters and one God has created us, is good to give a lecture like that. And many do that. It's just a big lecture. To feel that you are one, something has to happen. Your heart has to be opened up. Not rationally. Through your brain, if you think something, it will have its limitations, as rationality has its limitation. Your heart has to open up. And what resides in that heart, in the lotus of that heart, is your spirit, is your Atma. And the light of that Atma, the spirit, enlightens you, enlightens your beauty, and gives you collective consciousness. It gives you. It's an actualization. It's a happening that gives you actual personality which can perceive, can feel the collectivity that resides within us. As human beings, we are many cells. There are many cells within us. All the cells are somehow capable of feeling the totality of one personality. Supposing there's a pinprick on my finger, immediately the whole system goes into action and the hand is pulled out. The another hand reaches there, tries to stop the blood. The whole body feels unhappy and you say, or something like that. All the cells are in unison. Whether there is emergency or not. But today we are in the modern times. It's nice to be modern. These are the times promised long time back in the ancient scriptures of India. Even William Blake has prophesied about these times to come. That England is going to be the Jerusalem. And here we are at Caxton Hall, trying to build it up. Modern times are the times of great confusion. The confusion comes because there is no integration. For example, if my finger touches some point where it burns, it is pulled out by itself. All the cells know that it should be pulled out. But supposing if it is touching my finger and burning me and I am again pushing it down, that means there is a confusion. And this kind of confusion exists when there is no integration among cells. In the same way, in the human beings, there are different cells, and if they get disturbed and non-integrated or disintegrated, then the confusion starts. When your physical self, mental self, emotional self, and spiritual self are not integrated, then there is a confusion in a personality. The growth of human beings have been outside as well as inside. As you have been growing outside, there has to be growth inside. As the tree grows higher and higher, it has to seek the source of its sustenance. In the same way, the totality of human race, which has advanced outside too much, is seeking, the totality is seeking the source inside. You are the cells of that totality which is seeking inside, and not the ones which are seeking outside. That's why I say that you are the seekers of truth, because the source of all the sustenance is the truth, is the joy, the bliss, and the vital life force within us, which has given us all this power to produce outside, to create outside. That is why in these modern times only, there are so many seekers. There were never so many before, I can assure you, because I am quite an ancient personality. And it really gives me the greatest pleasure to know that somehow this outward growth has led to this kind of a mass seeking, and that there are so many people just ready to reach that point of source. As I said, God has made you very beautifully. Every one of you are real creations. It's a fact, which you'll discover later on. Just now, you don't have any light to see inside. There is no way you can take your attention inside. If I say you put your attention inside, you don't know what to do. And with this, many people have gone astray. There are people who have tried all kinds of things to believe that they are going inside deeper into themselves. But one has to know one thing, that whatever knowledge you have today has come to you from some unknown source. Because if it was known, it was not knowledge. Whatever is unknown has come to your knowledge. And whatever further has to come from something unknown. But the difference is that our awareness has come to us spontaneously. We have done nothing whatsoever to become human beings. I mean, just think, we were monkeys the other day. Imagine. And we were amoeba the other day before. In 7 days we have become human beings. How have we become human beings? We don't know. Why we have become human beings? We do not know. But thank God, through science we know that we were not human beings 7 days back. Why have we become human beings? The scientists have stopped thinking about it. They have turned round. So it's better to turn round your back. That's the best way to avoid the truth. Because you cannot find the truth, you cannot know about it. So best thing is to turn round and say, all right, now we are human beings, so we have reached the end, now let us go ahead with it. But that's not the way you can find the truth. You will find the truth the way you have found your awareness, spontaneously. It's a living process. People don't understand what is living process is. It's so simple. If I tell you that to make this flower into a fruit, I'll have to stand on my head, what will you think of me? You'll think I'm mad, isn't it? Won't you think that way, all of you? Or if you find somebody sitting in a posture which is very uncomfortable and saying that I'm going into a trip or becoming a superior personality, you may think, oh, he must be a great man. But just think of it. Do you think that monkeys did some sort of a trick or a technique to become human beings? They poor things do not know any techniques except for copying human beings. And what technique amoeba could have put in? I mean, just think of it. If you have to apply something to human beings, you have to apply it to all the animals too. What about the fishes? What technique they can do? They don't even have hands. Or only you are the people who have to do something special to become something higher. It's spontaneous. The only problem is that human beings are very difficult for spontaneity. I am sometimes surprised when I have now studied them. How is it that they eat like this? They could have eaten like this, you see. Because to do something straight is difficult for human beings. Anything straightforward, they think, oh, how can that be so simple? It's silly to eat like this. It's absolutely silly. How can you eat like this? You have to put your hand round like that and eat it like that. That's how we are not spontaneous. All that simplicity is not with us anymore. We are sophisticated, you see. I wouldn't be surprised, you see, next time. We might find people devising some technique of eating food, which is a simple thing. And if you see that everybody's life has become nothing but a bundle of techniques, it's such a problematic. Unnecessarily, we are so confused, so upset, and so worried. The tension is mounting up. We are planning something and none of the plans come true. Now see, in our country, we have had 5-year plans, 3 of them. The result is everything has gone to waste. In this country, I need not say. We plan out something and end up with a war or end up with some sort of a violence. The trouble with us, we cannot become simple people. We think to be simple is to be silly. But simple people have a sharp intelligence, extremely subtle intelligence, and they reach the point much faster than a complicated one. Naturally, because he goes straight while the others go round, 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 round. And that's why when I tell people that Sahaja Yoga is a spontaneous living process, they think it is silly. Why to do that? You cannot do it. I'm sorry. It's your right. You just have it. You don't even have to ask permission for it. Even if you go to somebody's house, you have to ask permission. Should I telephone? You cannot think of such a right that you don't have to ask any permission. It's your own. It's your own property. So much own that you cannot have such a property in the world, in the human language. You see, even if you have your freehold house, you have to ask for permission for changing the shape of one brick. No permission is needed. It's your own right. It's your birthright. But still, whatever I may say, you won't understand how much it is your own, because there's nothing that is that own. It's not comparable. It is that innate. something that is beyond human comprehension. Now, there's no map here. We have within us a being which I call the Spirit. The Spirit, which is also the part and parcel of the totality that is love, totality that is God, totality that is joy. It is not watching like a guard or a police inspector. That also we human beings cannot understand. If I say the Spirit is watching, people get a fright. Oh God. The Spirit is the one that is love. Can you understand total love? Can you understand something that just gives and enjoys giving and not asking for anything? Can you understand someone like that? Can you? Loving for love's sake. That's what is your Spirit. It is watching you with that love, that total love. That totality of love is watching you to give you that what it is. Now here I would say you are the Spirit and you are this self, another one, which is this awareness, this human awareness which you have got. This human awareness has to be enlightened by that totality, that Spirit. When it enlightens that, then only you know that you are a part and parcel of the totality and that you are beautiful. You are really beautiful. Sometimes one feels a little bashful to know how beautiful one is. And so fragrant, and so grand, and so dignified. That new dimension one has to achieve. For that, God has placed within you the power, which is the germinating power, which has to rise and to give you this realization. This is your Kundalini.
Mahamantras. Thank you, Shimataji, for this collective meditation. Thank you for all this peace. Jai Shimataji. Let's bow down to Shimataji and take bandhan. We will continue our morning meditation tomorrow, same time. Jai Shri Mata.